Verse 3 of the Tao Te Ching, as interpreted by Stephen Mitchell. If you overesteem great men, people become powerless. If you overvalue possessions, people begin to steal. The master leads by emptying people's minds and filling their cores, by weakening their ambition and toughening their resolve. He helps people lose everything they know, everything they desire, and creates confusion in those who think that they know. Practice not doing, and everything will fall into place. So what do you think that means?
To me, this one speaks this idea of not sort of searching for status and possessions to make you whole and happy. And then also not sort of thinking that your worth is less than anyone else's, like sort of esteeming people to the degree that you feel like there's this hierarchy and you're less than them. And then in the end, this idea of just being whole and happy just within yourself, and not sort of efforting to get that esteem or efforting to get that that status or those possessions. That's what's going to make you whole, and you'll have everything you want and need in that case. Yeah, that's what it means to me. What does it mean to you?
I think this one is about living in trust, really being content with where you are, who you are, and what you have, and just trusting the universe and your higher self to bring you everything that you want and need, you know? I think it's about that. I think the hard part of that for me is staying in trust, you know, that everything that I want will come if it's meant to come, you know. I was thinking the first time I read this that it reminded me of how when I've been in previous romantic relationships, I wanted to spend the rest of my life with them, and it was really heartbreaking when it didn't happen. But if I hadn't let them go, I would never have found you. And been so happy, you know, like happier than I've ever been. And yeah, and there's so much power in that, like letting go and trusting. It's actually the only way you get to be where you want to be.
So this time, what we'd like you to do is think of something that you really desire. And we want you to take that, write it down, and put it someplace you won't look at it, like the freezer, for example. And just any place you won't see it. The freezer's a good place. And then just use that to let it go and just trust that that desire will be met without you working for it or efforting for it, just by the act of like letting go. Yeah, and then in the comments below, let us know how that was for you. Were you able to trust and let it go? Did you feel any relief? Just however that experience was for you. All right. See you next time.